Rolling.
Well, here we are, a beautiful day in April, and we're going to be doing some tack fitting today and some equipment practice today. Last time when we tried to use some tack I had bought, it was a little bit cumbersome. We still didn't have control over the hips of the boys. Today, I have some tack that I brought from two different barns where I have horse tack. And I have this photo. We're going to try to simulate this goat harness somehow today. And then, if you can just look over there at the cart, out of PVC, 2-inch PVC with 90s, we made simulated cart shafts that we can use walking behind the boys so that they can get used to the fact that they're going to be walking behind, pulling a cart that has shafts. And the shafts will be, they'll be hooked to the shafts with this tack, but they won't be surprised if they feel the PVC or the wood or the metal that are the shafts. Okay, now I found this piece of tack, and Tavis was looking at it and he said, yeah, that might work. We may want to combine it with the other black boards that we have. And we're working right now in this small area, and then we will probably take them out in the bigger area and put the PVC shafts behind them. Tavis, with Alpha, I'm gonna bring you this piece of tack, and remember how we were trying to picture it. Now let's film it.
Yeah, this was going to be used with those other ones.
Yes, and they're right in here.
Those ones right there. Yeah, the picture. Not with the other ones in your hand. The picture? Yeah.
Oh, with the...
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to make this, but
Right.
we may want to use these.
We were going to use these to extend.
Do you know how to zoom in and out?
Oh, you want it? You thought I would have
Make
to
these
buy them
bigger.
first. Well, let's do this. Let's see if we can use what we've got.
Okay.
And then if I do have to buy them, I'll buy them. But you see, they're designed for goats. And I haven't been able to find anything designed for alpacas. There's one set of harnesses that Tavis found on Google that's for a llama. But a llama is much bigger. Goats are much smaller.
I would rather be bigger than small. We could probably adapt a little bigger than we can.
So,
I don't know,
those
this
can't really
has
do what
space.
this is gonna do.
I keep looking at
But can we put this around?
We'd have to go around his legs again.
Yeah, and we haven't picked up Beta's legs yet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, why don't, Alma, you hold Alpha.
Oh, yeah.
Tavis will pick up Beta's legs if we can. I've taught many a Morgan horse to pick up their legs so that we can clean their hooves and do what you have to do with the legs of a horse. But this is the first time I've taught an alpaca or been involved in teaching an alpaca to pick up his legs. We only have to pick up the front legs to get this tack on. And this time I'm out here. Last time when we were doing Alpha, I wasn't out here. So it's a separate little video that, okay, now Beta's gonna give us trouble. Okay, all right, we expected that. Yeah, and he's gonna spit. Did Alpha give you that much trouble?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. The boys know when they're in school. They come here, they go into this small training area. We may not even be able to do it without another muscle man around. But that's learning too. The boys are going to be sheared next month. And when the shearers come out, they immediately know how to get them laying down on a table. And I'm going to try to video that for Urban Alpaca Girl Show too. It's absolutely necessary to shear the alpacas before summer. It looks like we're halfway there. Eventually the boys will be more cooperative, just like they are now cooperative with the halters. And we can't always get as many people here for these filming sessions as we like, so we do our best. I kind of think you should be on the other side of them to do that side. Maybe not. He doesn't know. You see, Beta doesn't know what's happening. I don't blame him for resisting. And I should stay near the camera so that my voice doesn't fade in and fade out. I'm having a camera operator help me because I noticed how much my fingers shook last time we filmed. And that's disturbing to the viewer.
Way to go!
Did you get it? Woo!
Wow.
We're going to do this one small step at a time so that they understand when we reach down and pick up their toes, they're supposed to lift their leg. We will do it. We will show you how we get there, because that's important for viewers who are trying to get there themselves. That's excellent. Excellent. Okay. Now, do we think that this one piece of tack in conjunction with what you just put on him might give us a little more control over his head and hips? Can you hand that to?
Oh, yeah.
And we'll get clips, we'll get whatever hardware we need. Remember, we're trying to simulate this goat harness, which is about $80 on eBay. I have a lot of tack, and I would love to use it. Make it smaller, as necessary, instead of buying tack that other people have made. We needed something else around the neck, we felt. Something not too bulky. Look over there, you see that nylon piece of tack on the fence up above? Yeah, it's lightweight, but it's more bulky. We might have to use something like that.
Yeah, I'm almost looking at that other piece now and seeing that it might be the better piece. Look at this one. That one that's right there too.
What do you think, Tavis? They can't get in trouble if you just let it hang there, I don't think.
I just dropped
So-
it. We'll grab it. There we
No, leave that on. Oh, well,
We're gonna
okay.
replace it with this one.
Okay, yeah, all right.
go. Yeah, I think
We
don't
really,
wanna
there's
have too
no
much.
formula here to follow. There's no prior algorithm to learn. We're learning as we go, objective oriented. We want something around the neck that will help us explain to the boys where we want them to go.
Can you help with that?
And they're both standing here now wondering where we're going to want them to go today. And what I'm going to suggest as a next step here, we have Alpha on a halter and a lead line. He's very good, usually at leading. Beta might be giving us some more trouble today with the extra tack on him. We're going to have Tavis try to lead Beta like you led Alpha last time.
Want to take off that lead line? Or do you think you
I'll
need
keep
it?
it on for now,
Okay.
in case he starts to lead off.
And then we're going to try to go through the corridor. Opening up our portable panels.
I can open it. Got it.
Dee has Jalen on her back, and he loves to be around the alpacas. And there is Coco, who loves to be out here for our lessons. And so far, we've all been a really happy team. Is there any way you can step behind and guide Beta from behind? Maybe even take the lead line off the halter?
That's what I am saying.
This is
Okay.
only one point. It's not on either side of him, so he's only getting pulled.
Okay, well, let's see if he'll walk behind. Just follow.
Okay, now we did take the lead line off. Let's see if Beta will understand where he's supposed to be going from behind. Needless to say, if you're pulling a cart, the cart is behind.
Okay.
Alpha is observant, but not being real nervous. Beta is observant and being real nervous.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe if we do the lead line on that
And
side.
I'm holding Jalen's hand. And he likes to do high fives. Right. I'm letting it up to Thomas and Alma to decide what's the next thing we're going to ask the boys to do.
Here.
And I'd like them to come back here and go in the corridor. Let's see if we can by guiding Beta from behind. We need better tack. We will be working on getting it. Watch Beta's body language. He's not sure he wants to come back this way. Feeling pressure from something we put on him, maybe not understanding the pressure feeling. I think if you can lead Alpha in front of Beta, he'd more understand where he's supposed to be.
Yeah,
Oh, I
he's been
see you
very
got the lead
confused.
line on his halter as well.
We're seeing that he's very confused.
Yeah, we could use another person, that's for sure. See if
Okay.
you can go
I'll show you
safely down the
Show
Show
corridor.
him what's happening.
this
All right,
harness,
I'll
the
drop
one
it.
that you need to get.
Come here.
Yeah,
It has places on the left and right side of him, so when you pull left,
yeah,
it's actually pulling on his left
I
side.
see.
This has only one.
Right,
It's kind of all over the place, and he doesn't know where it's been pulled from.
yeah, I see what you're saying. You're saying we should order that, at least one of those
We have
harnesses.
places that you can put the
Yeah,
leads on.
okay, unless we can think
Right,
of a
we're
way.
confusing him and we don't want him to learn wrong.
Now, careful now because his lead line is on the ground.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, either you gotta hold it or take it off.
I got it.
See if you can go down the corridor.
Okay.
The corridor is about as wide as a cart. Good. Beta's looking around, but he's going down the corridor.
He's good with the lead with the halter. But with that back thing, he's just pulling from every direction.
And what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to hold the camera while you go get that lightweight simulated cart shaft.
The PV.
And then we're going to go, if we can, do it safely behind Alpha or Beta, whichever we can do, or both, and have them see if we can keep their hips in the middle of the shaft. Now we've got Jalen on her back, but we did this last time and he seemed to be fine.
So the white PVC, she wants you to simulate like you're walking behind
we put in the 90s for the 2-inch PVC, and then my helper said, do you want to glue it? And I said, no, not yet, not until we've tried it. And that's what we're doing now. See, he's going to feel that PVC on his hips, which is what is going to be something he has to get used to if he's pulling a cart. Yeah, he's watching the PVC. He's wondering what that is. I don't blame him. No, yeah, he's saying, I'm out of here. He's moving his hips over. Can you walk in a straight line, Tavis, and we can see if he'll allow it? Does he see it in his peripheral vision? Maybe. Cows have very good peripheral vision. Yeah, let's go down the corridor if you can. Well, except for that, right now what he did, pulling his hips out, he got a pretty good B or B minus in the corridor. Let's practice. We need repetition. You know, for horses, when you're pulling a carriage, you often put blinders on them so that they aren't concerned about what they see on either side of themselves so that they can focus ahead. Okay, I've never put a blinder on a mini cow that pulled my carriage or my carts. Okay, you can see what we've got ahead of us to get him to understand there's going to be something behind him. It's coming out of the corridor. He's consistently spinning around his front end. I'm not sure why. Maybe walk faster when you come out of the corridor, on purpose, walking straight towards Alma. No, he knows he's coming out of the corridor. Okay.
I wonder if it was like a little bit more flat. It's kind of hard for me.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I almost suggest go back the other way.
Good idea.
Yeah. Oh, and he's kicking out. Stay behind. Far enough behind so he can't kick you. He's not trying to hurt anybody. He's just trying to say, stop doing this. Very good. Much better.
Yeah, that felt much better.
Yeah. Okay, one more time. If we can get it done just as well one more time, we'll head back for our training area and take the tack off. Good. Bravo is right. But right here, you see, he says, okay, I'm out of there. Now I'm gonna flip around. And if you stay tuned with the Urban Alpaca Girl Show, and me, the Urban Alpaca Girl, stays healthy and alive and happy, we will show you how this training technique is working towards the goal of getting our alpacas to pull a cart. That was excellent. I'm going to give Beta an A+ for that. And thank you, guys. That was wonderful. He got better. Yeah, we all agree he got better. And here comes Alpha.
Thank you, yoga.
Next time maybe we'll try that U device for Alpha. He's a little bit more trained, a little bit more willing, a little bit less scared. But in the meantime, I think our consensus is I'll order at least one of the devices in the photo. But you know, when you go to eBay, they say we'll ship 2 for no shipping, but 1 we'll have to charge shipping. So I'll decide which way do I want to go. It may not be by the next lesson, but it'll be soon. And today is Wednesday, and I'm hoping our next lesson can be Saturday about the same time. Does that work for everybody?
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'll let you know.
Okay, okay.
I think so.
Dee always has to let me know. She's got a pretty busy life.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Coco agreed.
There you go.
Coco said,
She'll be here.
Coco said she'll be here.
She'll be here.
Okay, now
Oh, no, I'll be here.
Tavis is having a bit of a challenge getting the tack off, and that has been a consistent problem with Beta, even the halter. But he's getting better with repetition.
Yeah.
Now be careful, you're kind of between the two.
I'm just seeing where, if I can help in any way.
I am positive that when they see us team members come here around this time of the afternoon, they know they're going to school.
I think they're starting to trust us. I felt like Beta was like kind of moving with me.
Yes,
It felt like trust. It felt like he was trusting.
yes, that's what we need.
But
Not
like
just
Alma's did
not just
great.
trust, but focus.
Yes. and
They
Alma
can't
had a
be
great
focusing on what's going on there or there. They've got to know that they've got to focus on their handler. And we're still taking the tack off. The other one will be much easier, I think, because it's got buckles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like that? You like when I do that?
Yeah.
And now, believe me, they love living here. They get to spend the rest of the day where they want to, even in the big pasture. And then at night, quite frankly, every night now they go over to Shed 1, which I'm showing you, and hang out there. And then they eventually migrate to Shed 2 and hang out there.
Is it just going to drop kind of? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's probably the best.
Tack is coming off. He's being reasonable.
Okay. Cool. All right. I'm going to try to get this.
Okay. Halter. He can give you trouble with the halter. Yeah. Tavis, maybe you want to do the halter, or is he letting you do it?
I got it.
Okay.
You got it.
That's it. Okay. Lesson accomplished today. And the team is having fun. We're all very happy when things go well. And we'll show you, as the viewer of the Urban Alpaca Girl show,
Way to go.
how things go when we do our training. We're all doing high fives, especially Jalen. Yeah, he wants to. Okay. And he's smiling. Okay, and now they're saying, okay, thank goodness that's done. Signing off for now. Sonia Sokol, the Urban Alpaca Girl.